voice. So today's lesson is about a sculptor in Argentina. If you haven't watched the video already, go and do that now, and you can download the lesson for free at myenglishvoice.com. Then come back here and watch this answer key video. So the discussion question is about whether you like things to be perfect. The sculptor talks about how the clay cracks, and he says that we have this desire to make everything perfect, and we don't like it when things are old or when they look imperfect. And how do you feel about this? Well, for me, I had an iPhone that was cracked for 3 or 4 months. I dropped the phone and the screen was totally cracked. But I kept it like that for quite a long time and I didn't mind. But actually when I bought a new phone, this is my new phone, I'm very happy with this. Actually now I really appreciate having a new phone without a screen that's cracked. So I kind of wish that I bought that earlier. I also understand what he means about also wanting everything to be perfect. Because I noticed that in my house, if I change one thing, maybe if I paint just one room, suddenly everything else looks old after that. And then you feel like you should change the next thing and the next thing. And actually it never stops, because the more you improve, the more you want to improve everything. So I did understand what he was talking about with that. But what about you? Share your thoughts and your experiences about your life and put them in the comments box below. Okay, so what about the pronunciation? So the artist speaks Spanish, he's from Argentina, and you can hear with the vowel sounds, sometimes they're a little bit longer. So for example, he says, I live from this, and it sounds a bit like I leave from this. So live can sound longer, like leave, and this is very common for Spanish speakers. So that's something to be aware of, so you can adapt your active ears when you're listening to somebody. Something else that maybe you noticed was about the sentence stress. Remember, you can make the most important words higher, longer and louder if you want the listener to focus on these words. With the artist, I think he used this very effectively. For example, he said, we use it in a very detached way, and he really focused on detached. And this helped to communicate the message. But the curator of the exhibition, he had a much more equal sound, equal length. Most of the words were the same length. And so this maybe was harder to understand because the sentence stress was not helping us so much to focus on the main message. And this is also something that is quite typical for Spanish speakers. The third thing to think about is consonants. Those are also important for clear communication. To me, the consonant sounds all sounded very clear. But if you have any other ideas, please put them in the comments box below. Okay, so what about other Spanish speakers of English? You might notice that B and V can sound the same, and Z can sound like S. So lazy might sound like lacy, and sh can sound like s. So these are all things that you can adapt your listening to. Remember, you have your active ears and you can switch your listening to try to understand a word that might be difficult for you. Remember that there might be other pronunciation features that are different in your speaking compared to the people on the video. It's really useful to notice the things that are different, but different does not always mean better or worse, and it doesn't always make somebody difficult to understand. It can still be clear. The vowel sounds are often different in many different types of English. And with Spanish speakers of English, maybe the R sound is different, the letter R, the way that this is pronounced, maybe that's different compared to your speaking. But this doesn't necessarily cause communication problems. Research shows that pronouncing the R in many different ways, it should still be understandable. Okay, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and sign up to the newsletter to get updates of new lessons that come out on Thursdays and Saturdays. I've got lessons in lots of different categories: business, pop culture, music, film, food, so hopefully there's something for everyone. Most importantly, don't forget to share your English voice with my English voice.